Dan Acre, Operations Manager, Ontario Regiment Museum. We're with the third vehicle of the original AVGP family. This is called the Husky. As you can see, the engine compartment is open. Gives you an idea of the engine. This particular vehicle has a fuel line issue that is being worked on. That's why it is exposed in this obscene manner. Basically, this is the tow truck version of the original AVGP family, which consisted of the Cougar, the Grizzly, and the Husky. So this vehicle's got a very large winch in the back. It's also got the ability to lift the vehicles, change tires, etc., etc. This was used by the mechanics. Very useful vehicle. Has been more than helpful on more than one occasion in my lifetime when I was playing with Cougars as a very young man. Now this family actually was very, very good because what it did is it spawned, it was such a successful vehicle that it actually spawned something called the Bison, which was an 8-wheeled version of this, larger, and that was used as a general purpose vehicle, logistics transport, could carry infantry, and that vehicle begat, let's get biblical here, begat the Coyote. The Coyote was an 8-wheeled version, again, very much larger, and it was a reconnaissance version. So what it had is it had a 25mm gun turret. It had enhanced observation features. It actually had a mast that could extend, sort of like you'd see a periscope on a submarine. That had thermal imaging cameras, radar. So it was a great reconnaissance vehicle, much larger than this, but again, the ability to observe a very large area. It's still in service with the Canadian Forces. That in turn begat the LAV 3. The LAV 3 is a much larger 8-wheeled version with a turret with a 25mm cannon that is used as an infantry carrier by the Canadian Army. Very successful in deployments in Afghanistan. Again, the whole concept of the wheeled vehicles, because wheeled vehicles in most terrain, i.e. not mud, are very much more agile than tracked vehicles. They're faster and they can deploy a lot easier. So they became very, very interesting to the forces, to the Army that wanted to get into a much more agile way of responding to the enemy threats and get inside being able to do actions before the enemy could understand or perceive, to get inside the enemy's actions and unhinge them. And so these vehicles were actually a variation, which was called the Striker, was used by the American Army for the longest period of time as a personnel transport, an 8-wheeled version of the vehicle without a turret because it had to be air transportable. But this particular family of vehicles, these are the original vehicles of the whole 8-wheeled MOAG AVGP family.